I bet you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to sell this ping pong table. I need to get rid of it. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm moving. I'm moving to LA. So this, along with most of this other shit you see in my storage unit, I gotta get rid of. And yeah. I recently decided that I had an opportunity. My buddy reached out to me, and I'm gonna move to LA in early June. So I just got off the phone with my Southeast agent and told them that I'm moving to LA. And I don't know how this shit works. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just an actor. So I know I look like a pure rat right now. I'm just waiting to hear back from this lady on this ping pong table that she wants to buy. She made me drive out here and get measurements on it. And I need to be out of here soon-ish. I'm getting really hungry, so I think I'm gonna go get some pho. I think that's the move. I'm so stressed. As I'm editing this, I want to add something. So I mentioned how stressed I was. Just to put the cherry on top, I had to go home from work early today. Wasn't feeling too good. Had a bit of a tummy ache, and I noticed I was out of water when I went home. So I just drove over to the corner store, and on my way back, I got pulled over, and I got a ticket for running a stop sign. And I'm like 65% sure I didn't. Just the cherry on top. Alright, we're at the lunch spot. This place is really good. It's called Pho G.O.V. People in Broward, check it out. So yeah, I'm moving to LA. Very nervous, excited, all the above. One of the things I'm most excited for is the food. It's gonna be a lot more of this type of stuff. I got the rare steak and meatball pho. This place is great. It's so good. But yeah, they have like tons of Asian food in LA, which I love. Tons of great food in general though. I have a few friends out there, not many, but I have an agent out there. I have a couple potential day jobs lined up, so we'll see. You know, when I get out there, it's going to be a grind and a hustle. You know, I've been to LA 3 times and I love it. I really do. So I'm excited for that, but I'm going to be very far from family. I'm going to have to really lock in, but that is the center of the film industry, and as an actor and a filmmaker, it's like, where else would I want to be? Like I said, I've dreamed about it for a long time. So my interesting. My buddy Carlos hit me up and said, hey, if you're trying to move out here still, because I told him about it, a room opened up at the place that he's staying at. That's in Mid-City, which is like a great location. It's a nice area. And I thought about it for a couple days and I was like, yeah, you know what? I need to, because I don't know when I'm going to get another opportunity like that. So I'm doing it. And there's a lot I have to get in order. You saw that storage unit. A lot of stuff to sell. I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's going to be great though. I'm going to drive. The drive's going to be crazy. It's going to be a 5-day drive across the United States. I've never done that before, so that'll be interesting. It'll be nice to experience all of that. Some people much wiser than myself say that if you fear something, I'm probably gonna like butcher this paraphrase here, but if there's something that you fear, just jump into it. Just do it because it's a good sign. You know, it's you're fighting resistance. It's very easy to get complacent and satisfied with your life and where you're at. Nothing's gonna come from that. You know, there's no growth in complacency. So pushing yourself and doing something that scares you a bit is supposed to be good for you. And this move scares the shit out of me. So all right, I ate. Wow, that place is really good. Really good. It's got me in like I want to sleep. I want to take a nap, but I can't. I have things to do. I have to adult. I'm gonna go pick up something to add to my ping pong table, and then hopefully the people will be there in time to pick it up, because I have to leave there by 3:30 in order to make it to my restaurant job in time. And I haven't been hearing from the buyer. So this ping pong table has a little issue. These wheels, they have pegs and they go through these holes, and then there's a little tip sticking out. On the tip of 3 of them, there's a cap, so the tip doesn't just fall out. One of them doesn't have that, so I need to improvise. It's a good thing I'm an actor. I forgot to bring a screwdriver for this metal clamp thing, but thankfully I found a rusty razor blade on the ground. That should work just fine, hopefully. I'm really playing with tetanus right now. This isn't smart. Find another piece of metal, not as sharp. Ow. Good thing. Jeez. Well, this is turning out to be way more difficult than I imagined. It's funny because there's all these little bits of metal on the ground around here, and I was thinking like, this isn't good. I'm gonna run over something, or get something in my tire, but who would have thought that it would actually come in handy? I do have a bunch of shit in my car, so I guess I could look in there. I finally got it on using this washer I found on the ground. These that I found in my car, and then the result is right there. Boom. So what's supposed to go on is that, but that fell off when I bought it. Like, I didn't even ever have that, so I finally was able to fix this with this. I was always too lazy to do anything about it, but now that I'm selling it, I was like, you know, I probably should. So why am I moving to LA? Well, it has been a dream of mine for a long time. And even before I started acting, you know, I wanted to be a filmmaker ever since I was a kid. And it never seemed attainable, but I tried other things and nothing else worked. And, you know, I came back to this. So then I went to school, got a degree in film, and then I started acting. And then I did that to become better as a director. And I really fell in love with acting a lot. You know, it's very challenging, but it's very rewarding. It's a lot of fun. Um, Class can be a lot of fun. So it seems like this would be the natural way for me to go, you know, be an actor, from there, get recognition, and then be able to make the movies that I want to make. 'Cause so many of the best directors are actors, or so many actors go on to direct. Yeah, sorry. So I had to go. I sold my ping pong table. Um, it went very smoothly. I got more for it than I expected. I had been planning to move to LA for some time. You know, it was something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I said, okay, I gotta set aside this amount of money. You know, I gotta have this lined up. I gotta have this lined up. I should try to get this and this and this. And when the phone call came and it was, hey, there's these things that you have going for you if you move now, but you're not going to have these things. You know, some of these things was that financial cushion, you know. So this last month, I have been working my little butt off as much as I can to try to save enough money to where I can make this move happen and have some sort of a cushion. Been trying to really save as much as I can too, and really take it easy on unnecessary spending. Um, Hasn't gone as well as I would like for it to have, but sometimes you need a latte. I'm leaving June 1st. Today is May. Today is May 15th. It's half a month. It's like a little over 2 weeks. Crazy. Crazy to think about. So I'm thinking about all the things that I need to do in order to put my best foot forward once I get into LA. And I mean, what those things are, it's like, all right, I need to get new headshots, you know? And then I'm thinking, before I get new headshots, I need to get in better shape because I'm not in the best shape of my life, you know? I should be when I'm going there. As I talked about before, I need to get my money right. Okay, so I need to be on point with that. That's something that I'm working on right now. It's been said before, but it's kind of hard to. Holy shit, there's people walking back here. It's kind of hard to eat healthily, and save money sometimes. Also, if you're really poorly disciplined with your diet like I am, I love to eat. That's another thing. That's why I was recording some stuff at that pho place, because I'm like, if I was going to continue to do this, I would like to do food type vlog shits. I don't know if that's interesting or if anybody wants to hear my dairy-free take on stuff, because I can't eat dairy. It's not, so I'm not going to a cheeseburger place usually or anything like that. I'm not getting a cheesesteak or a croissant, anything like that. I don't know. Maybe people want my take on that. I'm going to LA, so it's a lot of stuff you can get there is dairy-free. A lot of dairy-free donuts, which I love because I'm a big donut guy. But then also, like I said, I'm trying to lose weight, so I can't be eating super unhealthy. So I don't know. This is kind of the predicament here. I need to get more disciplined with my diet, though, for sure, because I am an actor. And an actor respects their body and what they put in. Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I'm really excited. Really excited to be moving. It's so cool. It's fun. It's gonna, Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm probably giving you guys a headache right now. I just drank a latte, so I'm hyped up. Yeah, I'm beyond hyped for this thing. The drive is gonna be sick. Everything. I don't even have words. I'm so excited. If you guys would be interested in hearing more on my journey as a Florida boy, Florida man, you could say, moving to Los Angeles, California, moving to Hollywood. Not actually Hollywood, but if you guys want to hear more about the Florida man's journey to Hollywood and, to see how far I can take this thing, I mean, leave a comment or something, or like the video maybe. Do show me some sort of sign that you would be interested in hearing more and seeing more of me. This is really weird. Another thing, it was really awkward filming in that restaurant. I don't know, does it get less awkward? Because it was really awkward. I was like, I brought the camera in, and then like the boss came up to me and he was like, "Oh, YouTube," and I was like, "Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I grow some balls and can post this thing. Yeah," but like, he was really supportive of it. I don't know if it's gonna be the same in LA. I feel like in LA people might like roll their eyes when you walk in with a vlog set up and be like, "Oh, here we go, another influencer." I don't know. That's what I would do at least. Yeah. What is up? It's been about a week since I last filmed anything. Since then, I have attended my last Monday night class, which is the class that I would go to for my acting class. It was a Meisner class. I absolutely loved it. It was awesome. It was a really special environment, I think. It made me feel very welcomed. It made me grow a lot as a performer. It challenged me. It also was a place where I just felt so much love, and it's really hard to leave something like that behind when you don't really know what you're leaving it for. It's a big journey, and I haven't really, I guess, talked too much about how it makes me feel. I tell everybody that I'm terrified, and they laugh because they think that I'm joking and I'm being dead serious, because it's fucking scary, jumping into the unknown. But the leaving behind something good thing is also very, it's difficult, I felt a lot of love this last year, a lot, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I think this is the right move. I know it is. I've been thinking about this move for like the last probably 9 or 10 months, really. Like seriously thinking about it. And now I'm doing it. And it's less than 2 weeks away. It's just wild. It's wild. But we're here. We're doing it. Florida is it's where I was born and raised. It's a part of me. Even literally, like this whole Florida inspired sleeve here. It's all I know in a way. I've traveled a bit. I've been to some different states. I've been to LA a few times now, so I do know LA a bit. I've been to New York. I've been to throughout the South. So I've traveled a bit, but Florida is really like the only place I've ever lived. So this is a big change for a lot of reasons, leaving friends and family behind, for one thing, consistent work. I'm kind of gotten into a rhythm here, professionally. Um, Not to say it's been as great as I hope it to be, because it hasn't, but, there was something there, and I'm leaving that behind for Hollywood. And I think I'm laughing because it's this thing that sounds ridiculous. It's like, what, you're gonna move to Hollywood and become a fucking movie star and all that, And maybe that's just because that's how people have always talked to me about it. But it's always what I've wanted to do, and not for the fame and all that shit, because I don't want that. Not really. I mean, I do to an extent, I guess. I want I think the gratification that every artist wants, whether they admit it or not, the gratification that comes with that. But I really do like privacy and like being on my own for things, and like being able to go out to a buffet and just like eat like a pig. Just nobody think twice about it, because they're just I don't think like just anybody can do that. So yeah, that's not what I want. But what I want is to be able to create the art that I love, through my performance and through my my writing and filmmaking, and create things that speak to me and in turn speak to others. I want to do it on the grandest scale possible. I want to see how big I can take it, because if it's helping somebody in some way, if it's inspiring somebody, I mean, the more the merrier, right? So, I don't know, maybe that's a bit of a cop-out of a way of saying it, but it feels, it's most appealing to me to be involved in the types of movies that I grew up loving and love to this day, and the types of movies that come out currently that I love. I want to be working on those films. As much as I love the small indie gritty stuff. I do want to be working on productions that are step up to where they're the types of films that I would go see myself, without having any connection to like the filmmaker or like knowing somebody that's in it. Like a film that I would just go watch. I would love to be in a film like that, or direct a film like that. So that's I guess really the reason why I'm doing this. It does suck though to leave all this behind. Like I said with my acting class, at the end of every class, we sort of go around and you mention what you're grateful for, and we're going around. Everybody's saying what they're grateful for, and in my head I'm like, I'm gonna say this, and this, whatever. And in true Meisner fashion, when I'm called on, everything goes blank, and I'm like, okay. And I think I got 2 words out, and they were something along the lines of, I'm grateful for everyone. And then at that point, I just started getting emotional, and I couldn't even finish my sentence. And I think everybody said some beautiful things and really was there for me, and it really reassured what I was feeling of, such a loving space that was. And I'm forever grateful for it. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm going to miss that a lot. I really hope to find something like that in LA. People say a lot of bad things about the people in LA, but I've had good experiences with people that I've met out there. That being said, it's been very, short interactions, but I think things are what you make it, right? So I'm really trying to go into this with the utmost positivity and just trying to create my own reality for this and just create the LA that I want to live in. And I think to an extent that works. I think the universe does grant you that. It's that old truth of oh no, it's escaping me. This is what happens when you're up for 18 hours working, unpacking all day. I don't remember the saying, but there's a saying. I think I need to go to bed. Thank you to anybody who's watching this. If you want to see my journey, if you want to keep me accountable, let me know. Like, comment, do all that good stuff that YouTubers are supposed to tell you to do. Good night.